Welcome back. Has Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar taken a U-turn on the assurance of moving offshore casino vessels out of Mandubi? In Goa Gambling Bill 2012, government has allowed casino vessels to register with Captain of Ports under the Inland Water Act. Aam Aadmi Aurat Against Gambling and Bailan Sosad says that this bill will promote casino culture in the state.
With NGOs, BJP was at forefront. Hitting the streets was current Chief Minister and then Leader of Opposition Manohar Parrikar, who opposed floating casinos in Mandovi River. In the recently concluded Assembly session, Finance Minister Manohar Parrikar tabled Goa Gambling Bill 2012, disallowing the locals entering casinos, but vessels can be registered under Inland Vessels Act. Amendment says, vessels means and includes any ship or boat duly registered with Captain of Ports. Goa under the Inland Vessels Act 1917, Act 1 of 1917, or registered with the Director General of Shipping. Now, casino vessels can be registered with Captain of Ports Goa, which allows them to remain in the state river waters.
If it is an offshore casino, the ship has to be in the sea and the permission has to be taken from Director General of Shipping. Okay, if they are going to take the permission from Captain of Ports, the ship is going to remain in inland waters. So when you say or, when you use the word Captain of Ports or Director of Shipping, so the parties have an option to take permission from Captain of Ports, and that means they will be in inland waters.
Sabina Martins of Aam Aadmi Aurat Against Gambling claims government will likely designate the areas for casino vessel in the internal part of the state.
Now the government can issue a designated area in Goa. If it is offshore, then all the ships should go offshore. So the government doesn't have jurisdiction offshore. So they have taken the powers. Now what is going to happen over here is the inland rivers that are there, and for that matter even these on-land places, it should have been specific. But it is left open, so you can give permission anywhere.
She has also raised an objection to the definition of tourism in the bill.
Tourist means a person who has attained the age of 21 years, including pilgrims who are on a visit to the state. Now, pilgrims come to the state to visit religious places. So, is the government making casino the new pilgrimage place by introducing this definition?
The state government's move may face stiff opposition from these NGOs, as the NGOs are planning to stage an agitation against the casinos floating in the Mandovi. Goa has 6 offshore and 16 onshore registered casinos. With video journalist Devendra Gaonkar, our reporter Mahesh Gadi for Prudent Media.
Illegal mine of Sesa Goa has been stopped by the owner of the property in Kudnem Bicholim. The land is owned by late Shakuntala Pangankar. The heirs of the property informed that the lease had expired and the miner did not have any environmental clearances and mining plan. Hence, they have asked Sesa to withdraw their plant and vacate the land. However, wet ore washing plant is still in operation at the site.
सेसा गोवा आमच्याकडे ते उलोवपाकच तयार ना, ते फक्त करता म्हणटा मरे आनी करना. तांचे इंटेंशन कितें आसा?
फक्त प्लांट आपलो दवरचो,
प्लांट दवरपाचो.
बाकीचो लीज सुद्दां कितें जाल्यार कितें जाल्यार तांकां कोता येता, पूण आपलो प्लांट थंय उरचो अशें म्हण तांचें हें आसा. पूण आमकां तशें इलिगल कांय करपाना. तेंचे कडेन काय आमी मागले सुद्दां तेंचे कडेन तुमची परमिशन कितें आसा तें आमकां दाखया, पूण ती कांयच दाखयना. म्हणून आमी येवन आमचे ते आतां मायनिंगेचेर आमी स्वता पोजिशन घेतलें आमी सकाळी.
Also, mine tailings which constitute mine dumps and residue is being dumped. The owners claims that there is fear and anxiety among the villagers as tailings can wash away the entire Kudnem village in Bicholim.
जे पळय तेंच्यांनी टेलिंग जे जमा केला ते जर केन्ना जर फुटत सगळो विलेज पळय जो आसा तो व्हांवन वतलो. आणि आमी ताका इतली खबरदारी घे म्हटलें, आमी ताका सांगलें की हे गव्हर्मेंटान जे रूल हाडल्या हे हाडल्या आमकां इग्नोर करता, आमकां इग्नोर करता.
मे म्हयन्यान हांवें बी सांगिल्लें तांकां तो टेलिंग पंप तुमचो खूब भरला, तेचेर कितें एक्शन घेतला ना तें आमी कवर केला आनी कितें केला अशें म्हणून तांचे कडेन आमकां सांग हें येता.
Reporter Uday Parab for Prudent Media.
The controversial film Kya Super Cool Hai Hum is making its rounds in Goa. Kurtori MLA Alex Reginald has requested CM Parrikar to watch the Bollywood movie and ban it in Goa. A section of Christian community believes that producer and director of the film have hurt religious sentiments of the Christian community.
Kya Super Cool Hai Hum is a humorous movie produced by Ekta Kapoor. The movie has caught up in controversy due to some obscene scenes disturbing the sentiments of Christian community.
Yeah, we are registering, tomorrow we are filing a complaint. In fact, I want to see what this government also is doing. If Maharashtra can raise FIR, I will not approach anybody. He will go by normal procedure. I want to see what is happening tomorrow. My issue is that this type of film should be banned in Goa. And if at all, even if censor board is saying, inga kone jotar asli film yeta zalar okne tabardab yearchin ek dogs member din check korpache hunji bore ha gaina mun. They show a dog crying, and the comment made is that water is coming out from 3 places. Then they show a Christian priest with his garb of, with a rosary, with his cross displayed very prominently, solemnizing the marriage of 2 dogs, a dog and a bitch. Now this is one of the sacred sacraments which Christians believe.
Earlier, Rajya Sabha MP Shantaram Naik had taken up the matter with Information and Broadcasting Minister Ambika Soni and had written to the censor board in this matter. Video journalist Omkar Falari for Prudent.
70-year-old Maruti temple at Narve in Bicholi Taluka collapsed on Tuesday. The fury of monsoon led to the collapse of one of the ancestral temples in the state. The idol of Lord Maruti is believed to be 700 to 800 years old. Activists expressed worry over the negligent attitude of government in saving such archaeological monuments.
Have a look at this temple. A Maruti temple at Narve collapsed on Tuesday due to monsoon fury. This temple is situated on the left-hand side of the road leading from Narve to Pilgaon. This temple is almost 70 years old. It is believed that idol of Lord Maruti is around 700 to 800 years old. This is one of the unique idols of Maruti holding a bunch of bananas. Activist Rajendra Kerkar says it is high time that government takes steps to preserve and conserve such archaeological monuments.
हांगासर जी मूर्ती असली ती प्राचीन मूर्ती असली तिका खूप असो व्हडलो इतिहास आसा आमचे दायज आसा त्याच्या संदर्भान उदासीन आसा त्याच्या संरक्षणा खातीर गोंयांतली जायती देवळां आनी जे वास्तू आसा त्याचे संवर्धन करपा खातीर सरकारा कडेन वस्तुनिश्ठ अशें धोरण ना आनी ताका लागून अशी आमची पोरणी दायज जे आसा हे दायज अशेंच नश्ट जातलें काय कितें असो आमकां प्रश्न पडटा.
People have their age-old religious attachments to this temple. Following its collapse, locals voluntarily helped in clearing debris. They toiled hard to trace and recover the idol from the debris.
देऊळ पडले आता आम्ही सगळे सहकार्य मिळून आम्ही आज अशी केले की जे मूर्ती असते ती मूर्ती तरी सेपरेट करूया आम्ही म्हणजे फातर काढून सेपरेट करचे.
A reporter from Narve, Uday Parab.
News from sports after a short break. Stay tuned.